Hey guys, welcome back to OceanGemTarot. We're gonna wait for the notification to go off and for some of you guys to come in the room. So yeah, that's what we're gonna wait on. And then if not, then we'll just do another read. So why not? It works. Oh goodness. YouTube is taking its time and getting its notifications out though. It seems like today. There it goes. Yeah. Andy, hello. How are you? Davy, hello. Are you guys wanting a read? Yes, no, maybe so. Andy, would you like a read? I lost my pen. It's right in front of my face. There it is. All right, I got you, Davy. Awesome, Andy. So we'll go Andy, Davy. Awesome. And then whoever else comes in, we shall see. Man, I have this owl, and I've been hearing him for 2 days, and he always, he's like hooting in the daytime, which is rare. So that's how I got our collective message. And also I kept seeing like the number 248. So I don't know, kind of odd, but I have my back door open. So you guys might hear the birds because they're singing away. It's a gorgeous day. It's like 81 outside. I know I ramble, neither here nor there. Hey, Red Hot 68, would you like a read? Hey, Jamie, would you like a read? I appreciate all you guys being here. I dig it. All right, I got you, Jamie, and then we'll see Red Hot if you would like a read. Just let me know because I have you on the list, and if you do or don't want to read, then I'll read for you guys. All right, so first it goes Andy, Davey, Jamie, and then Red Hot, if Red Hot's wanting a read. We'll wait and see if they respond. Absolutely. Oh, awesome. You're welcome. Also, I pinned the thing. I was outside earlier, so part of my scratching, I'll have a ton of mosquito bites. I feel like I have fleas, but it's mosquitoes, I swear. Now I forgot what I was going to say, but neither here nor there. I have my dragon's blood burning, and it smells so good. I need to make some more dragon's blood sage. Yeah, that's my favorite. Let me uncross my legs, and then we'll get started. Oh, anyways, yeah, I was talking about the owl during the daytime. It's really cool. Maybe you guys will hear it. What do we have for Andy? What is it Andy needs to know? We have triumph sideways. And we also have hiding here, trapped in fear. What is it that you're hiding? It's like you're kind of stuck in your head. Here, let me show you. Since I'm being neglectful. It's like you're stuck in your head about something. Oh, positive movement forward, but it was kind of sideways. Maybe you're making new transitions and they're maybe not coming in quick enough. Let's see. And then passion ignited on the bottom with base chakra and then crown chakra and then movement choices and decisions with the universe. I feel like you have a bunch of choices coming in your way, or possibly that's what you might be kind of stuck in your head about. Like maybe you're worried about making the wrong choice. I don't know. Whatever it is, you're going to be triumphant in it. And I feel like it's going to really put a fire under your butt. But I also feel that with this, because that's kind of like in your solar plex chakra, maybe you need to clear your chakras or really tap into them, and then you'll have the clarity that you need. All right. We have the Chariot, and then we have the Ace of Cups. The Chariot was more up than down. That's a lot. So I'm going to shuffle these again, and then we'll see what comes out, Andy. That's like a whole chunk. I need to eat more vinegar. That helps you not get eaten by mosquitoes. I'm outside all the time. But I guess like now is the time where they're all deciding to come out. All right. Let's get into this. I have to move you over, Andy. And guys, All right. So we have sideways is the Page of Swords. And then we also have the Wheel of Fortune. That's exciting. What are you getting into, Andy? And then we have the Nine of Swords. Something you're stressing about. And then we have the Four of Coins. The Magician. See a lot of Jupiter energy out here as well. And then we have the Nine of Coins. This is exciting. And then the Hangman. This is a positive read. But I said there's a lot of kind of indecisiveness, like you don't know. And then the Queen of Coins. It's about money, honey. That's what I just heard. All right, let me grab these here. The Chariot and the Ace of Cups. I feel like there's something that's kind of blocking your creativity. That also has to do with your chakras that's behind Passion Ignited, right? You're basing your crown chakra. But once you clear this out, then you'll have a clarity that's coming in, right? But I feel like this new, like this intuition, maybe like a newfound sense of spirituality, like an enlightenment, kind of like you're clearing your chakras. And once you do, it's kind of like an ascension type of reality, right? It's like you're moving up to another level, but this is also kind of like what you're scared about because you're noticing other things. You're like, oh God, am I making the right decision? I don't know. But you're working on, I feel like you're being really self-controlled and disciplined. And it's like you're taking the reins to your own success here. It's like, I'm not going to settle for nothing less is what I just heard. Like, I feel like what you're stuck in your head about is that you're worried that it's not going to be positive movement, right? But I do see it moving forward. I feel that that's kind of what you're worried about because it wasn't totally upside down. So it's not negative movement forward. It's not, you know what I mean? It's like you're unsure, like you're worried about it, like not making the right decision here. But I feel like you're really curious about it here with the Page of Swords, right? Like you don't want to, like maybe you've dealt with people in the past that were all talk, and maybe you've been made promises before, or like had contracts. I know I have that they didn't fulfill their end of the bargain, right? So it makes you kind of like, can I trust them? Can I not? But I do feel like, you know, your curiosity. I feel like I heard curiosity kills the cat, but at the same time, you're wanting to explore this curiosity. Maybe that's old beliefs instilled within you, and you're like, well, it's not broke, so should I stick with this? But this isn't really what I want, so I'm going to go for it, right? Because it's like you have this restlessness where you're at. You're wanting to move forward. You're curious about what it is. And I feel like this isn't aligned here with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like you're going to start a new beginning. It's like it's being kind of handed into you. Like you're following that pull within your soul. And I feel like this is like, it's kind of like good karma coming your way. It's working on your fortune and where you're going, right? And I feel that it's going in a definite positive direction, but you might have like this kind of stress, kind of anxiety that might be bugging you, because that's also in the trapped and like underneath the trapped in fear. But you're going forward to success, but I feel like you're still just kind of anxious about it. And this is what this new beginning is going to bring on like this. I feel like you're kind of being conservative here with spending your money, being a little bit frugal, right? But also you're creating this new like bounds, like leaps and bounds, but it's security, like surrounded by security. And I also feel like you're creating something. You're working on mastering something. Mastering the craft is what I just heard. Something like that is your will, because I heard like thy will be done. It's like it's your will, but it's also your trusting spirit to guide you. And you're like, okay, well, if this is your will, then let's go. It's going to happen. That's right. It's going to happen, Captain. But I feel like you're creating something. It's like you're working your magic and standing within your power here. I feel like, you know, there's some things that maybe you need to release that stress, release that anxiety, right? Don't be worried about being stuck, because I feel like you're afraid of like moving forward and like, oh God, what if I make the wrong decision and then I'm stuck? But it's not going to be the wrong decision. So release those fears that you have, because the thing that you're working on, you're going forward to, that idea that you want to lean into and you're feeling tugged towards, That's what you need to work on, because it's going to be amazing, right? Just be careful. Like, don't be reckless with the things that you do. Be really strategic, because the fruits of your labor are going to pay off. You're going to create more happiness and more abundance. Pay attention to birds, because birds are messengers. Because right here, she's also like, she's growing the money, right? But she's also listening to the bird and looking at it, because it's like your guide, right? Possibly red birds are significant to you. Cardinals, you might see cardinals. Those are messages from like your guides, or also messages from your ancestors, you know, like showing you that you're on the right path. I dig it. I feel like it's gonna be like you're growing a full harvest here. You know, like things take time to grow, but I feel like what this is that you're working on, it's like you're really excited about it, right? I feel like you're being practical, right? But you're stepping out of that comfort zone. So it's kind of like, you know, like when you step out of your comfort zone, you explore something new. It's like a little scary, right? But I feel like you're creating a new sense of security and abundance. Holy moly. You got the Queen of Coins and the King of Coins. Like, you have a lot of prosperity that's going to come to you, a lot of money that's going to come into you. You're financially going to be secure here, and it's going to work out in your favor. You just have to follow those dreams, because you have the Nine of Coins, the Queen of Coins, and the King of Coins. So it's just like, it's all up from here, right? I always heard that saying, like, I started from the bottom, now I'm here. That's what you're going to be saying. This is exciting. I feel like you're going to be collaborating with new people and building a new team. That's like, and also, thy will be done. It's like you're creating something. You're using your own willpower. You're aspiring to do something new. I feel like you're being inspired and you're following your intuition. But I also feel like you're inspiring other people. And that I also feel is exciting to you, because you decided to, like, you're just really a resilient person, right? And you're like, I've come this far. I'm standing my ground. Like, what can you do? There's nothing you can do to shake me, because I'm unwavering, right? Because you're balanced, right? You're emotionally stable, you're mentally stable, you're focused, you're balanced, you're in a line here. And that's also creating a brand new legacy. Possibly you might get an inheritance. I don't know. But it's like you're going to be accumulating, especially with the 10 of coins, a crap ton more money. And you're going to be creating a legacy, not only for yourself, but for like generations to come, is how I feel. And I feel like all that, like, kind of, you may not be resting very well. Rest. It'll clear your mind and relieve those anxieties. Because sometimes you don't get enough sleep, then you have, like, you feel anxious and you don't know why you're anxious, but it's just because your body needs rest here. But there is a new opportunity coming in. That new opportunity is being gifted to you for like a job well done. This new opportunity is a gift from Spirit saying, hey, this is your good karma here. Enjoy it. Go after it. Don't block your good blessings that are coming in because you kind of scared to go about it, because there's something amazing coming in for you, right? Just because like it might feel like your foundation is a little shaky right now, don't worry about it. It's going to firm up really nice. Let's put that crown back on your head. You're going to be all right, because I feel like, especially here with like the salt water in the ocean, it's washing away all the past troubles and tides, right? But it's up to you to follow your journey where your heart's desired. You have to follow your ambitions here. And it's going to be super, super exciting. I just heard super duper. I don't know if you might have said that, or somebody around you might have said that, possibly, that passed on. It's going to be super duper exciting. Possibly in your past. I dig it. But you're going to bring in the luxuries in your life and that just emotional stability all around that you're desiring and that you want and that you need. And I feel like that you're putting the steps and the motions and processing you're going for right now. But yet it's just kind of like, I'm kind of scared here. Clear out those chakras. You got this. I dig it. Good job, Andy. Let me know what it is. I want to know. You don't have to let me know right now. But whenever you take off, Seth will be like, hey, this is what I was doing. And I'll be your cheerleader. I dig it. I'm like, you got this. That's amazing. Yeah, the 3 of coins, the 9 of coins, the Queen of coins, the King of coins, the 10 of coins, and then the Ace of wands and the King of cups. That's like ultimately like happiness. You have the World out here. The Magician, you are working your magic. It's all over the place. So, I mean, stay positive about it, because it is going to be a positive move forward, right? So don't think that it's not. It just may be a little scary because it's not moving at the pace that you want it to right now, but you're going to be triumphant, right? So don't doubt yourself. Oh my goodness. You and a few other readers are going to be surprised when I finally get the bottom of this story, and life is amazing. It is amazing, Andy. I'm excited for you. I'm very excited for you. You got this. March 1st on Magnolia Network. I'll definitely watch it. That's exciting. I'm stoked for you. I'll support you 100%. Congratulations. Let me get this shuffled up. And then we will move on to Miss Davy. Tony, are you wanting to read love? Why are you guys talking about food? You know I get hungry. Talking about pork chops and mashed potatoes and all this jazz. You know, this girl likes to eat. I'm all about the food. I'm a foodie. I'm like a dude. It's the way to my heart. Good food. Good food, good company. I'm jazzy. Oh, you guys are doing pork chops and stew? I like the stew. You can have the pork chops. Not a big pork person. I know it's weird. Just not. You know what sounds good? I've been craving, like, I want to go to like Nobu, or there's another place out here called Uishi, which is by far my favorite sushi place. It's amazing and I love it. And it's been a minute since I've been there. But Nobu is pretty good too. Like, I really dig Nobu. I like the atmosphere of Nobu, but when it comes to like really, like, it's a smaller place and there's always like a forever wait and you can't make reservations. Like, you just have to wait, right? But it's called Uishi. If you guys ever come to, like, you know, go up to Uptown in Dallas, oh my gosh. I hope I don't get like banned for like advertisement or whatever. I don't know all the rules on here. But anyways, it's amazing and you guys would dig it. And they're talking about beef stew. Yeah, I am a foodie. Like, I've traveled all over the world, and it's kind of like, the food's not good, I don't want to go back. I think my favorite place that has the best food, I love Singapore. It is amazing. It has the best food. Like, oh, it'll make you melt. Oh my gosh. And then the people are amazing too. It's like the best culture all the way around. I could live there and be happy. Well, I don't know. But a place just like that with a better beach scenery, I dig it. Get this mixed up for you guys. And then I'm going to move on to Davy. I have to sage real quick. Davy's just on here making everybody hungry with her red beans and rice and all that jazz. Miss Davy. Your reading's going to end up being like a food reading about how dinner's going to go tonight. Because that's the energy coming out. I'm just kidding. That's so funny. See, you're speaking my language, Andy, but I love reds. I'm not really a fan of white wine. Give me a good red, and I'm down. But a white wine based sauce, like a white wine based glaze over the halibut, ooh, man, that's amazing. People are going to come on here and be like, what is this, the Food Network? I thought she was doing tarot reads, and all she was talking about food. All right. All right, we are ready to roll. Going on to Miss Davy. Is it that Davy needs to know? We have memories of love in reverse. And we have patience and planning sideways. And then choose wisely in reverse. And one more. Material and spiritual prosperity. It was sideways. And on the bottom, we have emotionally withdrawn. And then harmony and patience and planning. I feel like you're getting over your past, Dave, and you're being really patient, right? I feel like you're planning out where it is you're going in life, but you might be afraid of making the wrong choices. I feel like you're really in tune to your spiritual side, and that has a lot to do with the moves that you're making, but you're wanting to have and work on your financial stability. But also I see like you might be trying to manifest, like you want somebody in your life to share it with. But right now you're just really going within and planning out what it is that you want. And I feel like there's somebody is going to come in that's really harmonious to you. It's kind of like you guys are a force to be reckoned with an alliance here. I feel like it's something that you're manifesting as well. And there is going to be a spiritual union, but I feel like you're still also working on your transformation and standing in your own power and being able to speaking your truth fully. What do we have here for Davy? All right, we have the Five of Cups sideways. We have the Queen of Cups. I just like tossed that at you, my bad. But it was sideways as well. It was kind of more up than down. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Wow, that flew out. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Six of Coins in reverse. I feel like you're cleaning out the garbage. That makes sense in a way. Without this vision in my head. And you're just like giving somebody a kick in the butt and out the door and like throwing a bag of garbage behind them. It's like you cleaned it out. You know what I mean? Then we have the Seven of Swords. It's something you're no longer standing for. And then we have the Ten of Wands. I feel like there's someone that you're manifesting. That's a lot of cards, but I might take them. But at the same time, you're worried about making the right choice because there's other people involved. So right now you're just more focused on like your spirituality and your prosperity, but you're not fully, that's not your only focus, right? Like it's like you're looking down the road and waiting for them to like come in on the chariot. You know what I mean? Like ride the horse on up, right? You know, so it's like you're looking, you're waiting, but you're like, it'll come. But right now you're focused on the things that you want and that you need. I feel like you're not like you're withdrawn, but you're going within and trying to figure it out, like what is it that you truly want that would be good for you and good for your family, right? I feel like you're not sitting stuck in the old past memories either. It's like you've moved on from that shit, is what I just heard. Then we have the Strength on the bottom, and then the Three of Cups, and also the Seven of Coins. This is good. Let me get all these cards out. These were mainly sideways. We have the Hangman sideways. And then we also have the Five of Swords sideways. And then we have the Six of Cups sideways and the Emperor that was upright. I can smell shit. I feel like you can smell shit from a mile away. Now, like when people are deceptive, you just have to follow your own intuition. I feel like that's what you're working on because you're worried about making the wrong choices here. I feel like you're really comfortable within yourself and you're just a very compassionate person. So somebody has to match that, right? Because you're no longer, it's like you're moving on and you're peaceful with your life, right? You're not stuck in the past. You're at peace, but it's like you still kind of worried about, okay, well, if I bring somebody else in my life, are they going to disappoint me? But it's like you're healed, but you're still healing. It's like you're still fine-tuning yourself. I feel like you've really gone through a lot here. And it's just there's something that, like, you know, you're standing up for yourself. You're being just really like in your own power. But I feel that also that's why you're focusing more on the material side here. You're walking away from anything that might be like you're not falling into like the illusion of love, because a lot of people are in love with being in love. And I feel that that's not you. Like you want the right person in your life. And that's the thing I feel like you're working on. You're making sure that the people that are around you that you might be considering, it's kind of like, you know, it's something that you manifest. If it's not something you truly manifested, then you're not dealing with it. But yet you're still afraid of that deceptive type energy and making sure that you make the correct choice here. But I also feel like you're walking out of this. You're leaving that behind. You're leaving all those past memories and all that grief and all that behind you. And now you're in the place where you're like, you know, playing with the idea of bringing somebody back into your life, right? I also feel like, you know, some people, like, you're not into the like power struggle, like the dominant people that like, I have to be dominant all the time. And right now it's kind of like you're not sure if you want things with like strings attached. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, all right, let's move slow, because I'm not sure if I want to jump into anything right now. You're worried, you're still kind of worried about people being deceptive, because possibly you went on a date and you could tell that they're just like really blowing things up and making themselves bigger than what they are, like that deceptive type energy here. But I also feel like you're leaving all your past burdens behind you, and you're also just working on what it is that you want to accomplish here. You're out of that stuck energy, right? You're no longer stalling for other people's needs, and you're not going to sacrifice yourself. It's like you're releasing all that, and that's really wonderful here, especially with like strings attached. And you know, the Six of Coins can be kind of like a domination type thing. You're not dealing with that. It's like you're releasing all that energy. Anything that might be like lingering resentment with the Five of Swords sideways, it's like you're going towards your ambitions. You're going towards what it is that you want. You're focusing on your finances, but also it's like you're stepping into that time of working on manifesting somebody that's right for you. And, you know, I feel like you're also still in the desire, like you're working on that forgiveness and getting past and moving on, like clearing it out, taking out the trash, you know, fine, like sweeping, cleaning your baseboards. You know what I mean? Making sure that there's nothing still like left or lingering behind, so that way it doesn't taint the future, you know? It's like getting rid of anything, like any small resentments that might still be there. It's like you're cleaning all that out, right? Because you're healing here. It's like you're moving forward and you're going on and you're an independent woman, right? And you're walking in like you're healed now, especially with the Six of Cups sideways. It's like, and this is what you needed to do. So I feel like you're making sure that you're fully healed from the past, but also it's kind of like, you know what you want, and you're not going to settle for less. Like you want somebody that's really ambitious. You want somebody that has their shit together. You want somebody that's firm and you can't walk all over, like, you know, a dominant personality, but not dominant in the sense where it's overbearing, right? You want like the man's man. somebody that can take control, but also at the same time is gentle, like that type of personality, somebody that has structure, somebody that treats you how you deserve and can be soft with you, but also can take the lead, take the lead sometimes. It's not like a wishy-washy type personality, just like a strong type dominant personality, but not domineering, if that makes sense. Not possessive, not doesn't have issues that they're still working on, or you can't talk to this person. Oh, what are you doing talking to that dude? Like, no, they're secure within themselves and within their part in the relationship. And somebody that's not like, well, this is mine and that is yours. It's somebody that you can build with and accumulate with, right? Somebody that's strong and also courageous. But I also feel like you're standing in your inner strength and the knowledge that you've gained and the thing that you want. You're tapping into that Leo energy, the fiery side of things. So you want things to be fun and exciting and to do other stuff and not be boring. And also I feel like, you want to be happy. You want this to, you guys, is like an equal reciprocity. I can't say that word right now, but it's something that you're creating. You're being resilient and you're doing your hard work. That way there's not going to be a shit ton of conflict, and there's not going to be like, a controlling type atmosphere. It's like you're doing your due diligence to make sure that it's like, is this the right one for me? This is what I know. It's like you're manifesting exactly what it is that you want, but you're doing this. You're not being like, well, that's not exactly, they don't have like brown hair, brown eyes, 6'5" and ripped. Not like that type of stuff, but like, really the fundamentals of things, like the things that are going to like mentally stimulate you. And, they're good looking, but they're also like very secure in themselves. They're secure in like being able to actually be the like emperor type, the masculine type energy, right? But not in a toxic masculine way. And I also feel like, there's going to be like, you've had this mental like clarity, this breakthrough, and you're cutting off everything you're not playing with the energies that don't suit you, if that makes sense. It's kind of like, why am I going to waste my time? I'd rather take a nap here. But I also feel like there's something like, it's fun, it's adventurous. You're going to be taking action towards, and somebody that's going to be also fearless as well. And I feel like you're being fearless within your own life. It's like you're not insecure within yourself anymore, and you're not going to take on a charity case either. You don't have that, like people feel needed whenever they have a man to take care of or a woman to take care of, but something they can really stand within their own, and you guys build together. You know what I mean? But I do feel like you're following your intuition on this. You're going to have this wish fulfillment and this harmony, because I feel like you've completed a cycle here, especially with the world. And you're no longer going to like be stressed out over somebody that's going to keep you up at night because you're like, oh man, are they mad at me? Or, oh, they're not answering their phone. It's going to be somebody you don't have to worry about, right? Because they're going to be like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm going out with the guys tonight, and then I'll text you whenever I get home so you know I made a save. You know what I mean? Like just equal respect within the relationship. And I feel like that's what you're manifesting, and that's what's going to come in, and that's what you're working for. But I feel like right now you're manifesting it, but yet you're staying focused on your financial areas and where it is that you want to grow and bring in, and getting yourself where it is that you want to be. So it's like you're mainly focused on that. You're starting to like play with the idea and manifest this, a new person in your life. So I dig it, Jamie. That's what I have for you. Hey, Mac Twins, how are you? And now we have Jamie. Jamie. Are you wanting to read? You get these all mixed up, and then we will move on to Jamie. And then if Red Hot is still here, let me know. I'll do your read, and then I can't see that far. Hey, Violet. It's okay. I feel that, different people go through different situations, and somebody else's situation might relate to somebody else's life. I mean, You know, you can hear people be doing personal reads and they be live and it still relate to what's going on with you in your life as well. I mean, there's a bajillion people in the world. Like, people aren't going through the same situations. I think not. We're all human. So I feel that other people's reads can also give you insight to different aspects of what's going on within your life, to be honest. I mean, sometimes it'll resonate, sometimes it won't. All right, awesome. Oh, I'm having a great day, Mac Twins. Thank you. It's spot on, baby. Oh, good. You're welcome. Most definitely. Sorry, I have to get everything like really good and mixed around. Maybe I'm OCD, maybe I'm not, but I like my cards nice and mixed around. Oh, you're welcome, Violet. You're still half asleep? That's awesome. Where are you from? Like, what area? The world's a big place, you know? Oh, France, that's amazing. They have good food there too. Earlier we were talking about like different places and food. And I'm like, I'm a foodie. I don't want to go if the food's not good. But they have good food. What time is it over there? It's around 9 p.m. Yeah. A little bit early. Whenever like it hits around like 8 o'clock, I'm like, oh man, it's bedtime. I'm all yelling at my phone. I'm like, go to bed. I'm almost done, and then we will light the Palo Santo, and we'll get going, Miss Jamie. It's 10. You're like, I'm tired. Give me a break. Like, I need to close my back door. It's getting steam. Well, I can totally understand why you were tired. All right. Actually, I'm going to light the dragon's blood. Just because it smells good. Sorry, I'm all quiet. You guys are just going on in the chat, so sorry. All right, 2 seconds, and then I'm on you, Jamie. All right, let's go. And put that on my salt. Sorry, I can't see that far. I'm half blind. Yeah, France is awesome. They have really good food. I've only been one time, so I experienced the place where I was going and the food, which I'm all about the food, so I'm happy. I would like to go back though, because there's a lot of stuff I would like to see in France. All right, we have sacral chakra. I think you got it one last time, or the read before. And then we have third eye chakra sideways. What do we have for Jamie? We have obstacles and challenges in reverse. I feel like you're really working on manifesting and clearing out your chakras, and you're overcoming these obstacles and challenges. It's like the hard part is over, but you're still gonna like conflicted about some things here, but you're gonna be very successful and you're gonna be triumphant in this, because we have victory and success, triumph, and hope. Jamie, and also authority, and you stand in your power. There's some things you need to work on as far as balancing goes, but I feel like you're taking the strides and the steps to overcome it, right? You just might need to, like, I don't know, maybe you need to wear yellow or orange, might be significant to you. But I feel like you're overcoming this. It's kind of like you're really working on your manifesting, and you're starting to see things happen, but you're still kind of confused about like some situations that are going on. We have the King of Coins. We have the Emperor. What are you getting into, Jamie? I dig it. I feel like you're working on, and then we also have the High Priestess, working on tapping into that intuition, that wisdom that you've learned. I feel like you're really working on your abundance and your financial situation. You want to be like the best provider that you can be, and I feel like you're becoming stable. And possibly you maybe wanted to like move into a new house or something of that nature. I feel like you're working on getting everything structured, and you're really ambitious, and you're standing within your power. You're like, I'm not letting nobody walk all over me ever again. You're tapping into that High Priestess, like that real, your intuition, being aware of your like subconscious and how that's kind of interacting with your conscious, especially within your manifesting, right? And I feel like you're really gaining a lot of wisdom here, and you're tapping into that wisdom. But yet there's still some things that, you're kind of confused about. And then you have the Nine of Swords. There's still some things that are causing anxiety here. Like you're a little bit stressed out about. But again, that could just also be in clearing that subconscious and being aware of why, like whenever you feel anxiety, like think about, is this my energy, or is this something that's in my subconscious that I need to overcome here? And then we have the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from anything that's like not serving you, like anything that's kind of delusional. It's like you're leaving that shit behind. You're leaving those stresses and those anxieties behind. I feel like that's what you're working on overcoming. But still, you might be a little worried or kind of disappointed right now. Don't be disappointed, because you're making huge strides. It's like the hard part is over. You've already stepped over the big obstacle here. And yeah, there's going to be little challenges on the way, but those challenges are growth. And so I feel like you're realizing that as you're tapping into this High Priestess energy, this wisdom, right? But there's still some things that you might be a little bit disappointed about. Maybe it's something you had to walk away from that might make you a little bit disappointed, but you're stepping out of all this conflicting energy, right? It's like you're respecting other people's differences, and you're no longer willing to stay in conflict here. It's like you're kind of like avoiding that conflict, but you're still being like taking a logical approach to things, right? It's like, all right, we're still staying in reality here. I'm not going to run like a mouse, but at the same time, if there's no reason to be in this like conflicting negative energy, then I'm not going to, right? You're releasing that part that's going on. It's kind of like you might be stalling for something because you might be kind of scared about what the future holds, but I do feel like you're moving on from that. Like that could be part of like what you're stuck in your head about. Like you're a little disappointed, but yet you're leaving this stuff behind, but yet you're also like, you're respecting what it is that you want, right? And you're cutting that crap out. You're no longer going to it's kind of like you're kind of stalling, but you're not. It's like you're releasing those energies that are kind of trapped within your mental state. And so you're starting to realize that, okay, well, this isn't necessarily me. This isn't necessarily what I'm going on. So I need to release this anxiety. It's like you're being more aware of your internal side, and you're making these difficult choices that you had. I feel like you got a couple of choices. They might be pretty difficult. That could be what's like stressing you out, but I do feel like you're cutting them off, right? I feel like, you know, you kind of feel like you're working really hard, or maybe you're kind of obsessing about work right now, especially with the King of Coins in reverse. But at the same time, you got to have that balance, because we have balance. Like, you're going to be very successful. Things are going to come in, but you just need to work on that balance here. Don't let work overtake your whole life. Like, still, whenever you're done with work, like, work is done. Step into, even if it's like, you know, I call it a character building day. We don't have bad days. We have character building days, right? You know, even if you're having a character building day, then, you know, it's like, don't stress about it. Leave it alone. Like, whenever you leave, it's done, right? You can pick up where you left off tomorrow, and then you'll have a bright new view on things, and things will be more clear. It won't be so stressful. So it's kind of like you need to leave work at work. And then when you step into, like, whenever you step out those doors, you leave it at work, and you don't stay at home and like stress out about it, right? So that's the thing. Is like, you're kind of, I feel like you're worried about something, like you're wanting something more and it's kind of stressing you out, but also you're worried about it kind of slowing you down. Maybe you got to take time to breathe as well, because I feel like you're going to have a celebration coming in. I feel like you're working on, you know, creating the things that are stable within your life that make you happy, right? You're no longer sitting here like insecure. It's like you're taking control over your life and your emotions, right? And I feel like you're going to be celebrating. Just don't let things stress you out. It's kind of like when you leave it behind you, because you're accomplishing a lot. You've come a long ways. And I feel like your hard work and your due diligence is going to pay off here, Miss Jamie, because you're going to be very successful. I still like you're going to be very triumphant. It's like you still have that hope. The hard part is over, right? Just stand in your authority and make sure that you keep things balanced out, especially when with what this is that you're going to be moving forward in. Don't let it stress you out. Whenever you leave. Don't obsess over work, or constantly work or bring work home with you. It's like whenever you're home, and keep that balance between the two, because that way it'll keep you being fruitful and prosperous and hardworking. And it's like that way you won't be overwhelmed whenever you don't need to. You know what I mean? That's what I have for you. You're trying to move on. You are moving on. You're doing the steps you need. We don't try, we do, Jamie. We don't try, we do. Trying is an excuse for failure, and you're not going to fail. You got a bright future coming in. You're going to be making more money. Your things are going to be more structured. You're tapping into that intuition. Just follow your gut. Follow what it is that lights that fire underneath you, Miss Jamie. Kind of release some things. Clear out those chakras, and you'll see. It's going to be amazing, because I do feel that it's coming in. You're going to have a celebration. Just keep going for what it is that you want. I just dropped all my cards. We had somebody else come in the room. Let me say hello. Hey, Era, how are you? Tony, were you wanting a personal? I didn't see that part. I know I asked you, but I didn't see it in the chat because I'm half blind. You're welcome, Jamie. Most definitely. We get these cards mixed around, and then we will move on to Red Hot. Oh, I'm good, Era. I'm good. I have you on my list. Well, it's like 3 o'clock here, so I'm not tired yet. Soon my children will be home from school, so then I'll probably like end it then. Euro will probably be one of my last ones pending. Because my boys are loud. All right. If you guys will excuse me for a moment, I have to close my back door because Rufus, my squirrel, is thinking about coming inside, and I don't want him inside my house because that would be a shit show. So 1 second. Okay. I had to make sure I have, for those of you that are new, a friend that's a squirrel. I make friends with all my outdoor critters, and he was looking like he was getting brave and wanted to come inside. And that's the last thing I need, to try to catch a wild squirrel. Even though he's cool and we sit and we chat and I pet him, I don't need him inside my house. Thank you, David. Yes, please hit that like button if you haven't already. I truly appreciate it. Have a good day, Jamie. And then Violet, were you wanting to read? I have you on my list, but I need to make sure that you're wanting a personal read. So I'm just going to voluntarily tap into your energy. And then also there's some new decks and stuff that I'm wanting. So if anybody's wanting to make a donation, you are more than welcome to. Because I'm going to use it to get a couple of new decks. Okay, awesome, cool. Because I have you on the list after Red Hot, but I wanted to make sure. And then I also have Kira after you. And then I have not seen, I know I've asked you like 5 times if you were wanting to read, Tony. I don't know if I missed it or not. So if you could just answer me again, I would appreciate it. There goes Rufus. He's just running back and forth on the patio. Looking in the window like, aren't you going to come outside? All right. That's what I have not done. All right. Let's get this energy cleared out. I'm going to put this on the floor because it's really going. Okay. I think I'm still smoothing myself out. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. What is it that Red Hot needs to know? Oh, no. I bent my card. We have truth. Yeah, we try to keep, this is like a safe space, and glad to keep it that way. You know what I mean? Everybody can talk and it's safe and it's positive and uplifting. And that's what I like. I don't stick around the whole negative energy thing. Like, all the energy can get the boot. We're seeing where we can grow. You also have light. You have truth. Red hot was first and then light. The number 20 could be significant to you, or 19 or 10, because 9 plus 1 is 10. And then we have patience sideways, number 14. And on the bottom, we have accelerated motion. Ooh, this is exciting. The waiting game and authority. What do we have here? Something's about to be coming in quickly, but I feel like you're being a little impatient about it. Not totally impatient, but you're kind of in limbo. Like you're patient, but yet you're ready for it to come in quicker. We have the Page of Swords, kind of sideways, but it was like more down than up, so like reversed. But then we have the Ace of Coins sideways. There's like a gift and opportunity that's going to come in. But I feel like, I don't know, maybe like you're like a truth is coming out and you feel like you might have missed it, but you haven't missed it. We have the Page of Cups. And then we have the Queen of Coins. Those are both in reverse. The Queen of Coins is going on the Page of Swords. That was in the reverse. What do we have for red? We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we also have the King of Wands. We have the Star. I like it. The Chariot. And then we have the Two of Coins. And then the Justice. It's a lot of truth coming out here. I feel like you're speaking your truth and following your truth. And that's bringing in, it's kind of like the sun. This happiness is coming into you. But yet you're ready for it now. And you're working on being patient. But yet at the same time, you're like, oh, I wish it would come quicker. I feel like, there might have been a lot of people that were manipulative that you've kind of cut out of your life, or deceptive people. And I feel like you're noticing it. And that's what you're cutting out, right? I feel like, something might have been in like that you felt was maybe a bad investment, but there's a new opportunity that's coming in, a whole new adventure. And this new adventure is kind of like, I don't know, you might be feeling kind of disappointed right now because things aren't coming in quick enough, but it's coming in. It's like this new opportunity is coming in. I feel that somebody was in your life that you had to cut out that was really kind of, deceptive and manipulative, right? Somebody was real self-centered and jealous and kind of like suffocating. You're like, oh, can I breathe? That's what I see here. But then there's also like, happiness that's like coming in with you. It's like you seek the truth. It's like a justice. You have the justice trice. It's like a fairness, a clarity you gained within this, right? But also you're moving on. There's going to be a whole new beginning that's coming in, a new beginning that's guided. It's kind of like good karma coming your way, but also it's kind of like you see the big picture of things, right? It's like you developed into this nice leader within yourself because you've overcome a lot of challenges here. And I see this like very, like this is new opportunity, like it's guided, right? It's like the truth is coming out and this was guided. It's like, kind of like you wish upon a star and you have that hope and that faith and that star that it's going to come through. I feel like you're being rejuvenated here. You have this newfound sense of like, you can breathe, like some weight is lifted off your shoulders here. I feel like, you've worked on your like kind of self-control. It's like you're driving your car into a new path, right? And it's the path of success for the things that you want. I feel like you're working on really being balanced and balancing out your priorities, and you're just being more like adaptable to the things that are around you, right? So you're like, okay, well, that didn't work out, so let me go this way. Let me try this new thing, right? I feel like you're bringing in new ventures within your life that you probably wouldn't have been able to do because somebody that you've kicked out of your life is really controlling. So now there's like all this new stuff that's coming in, this new stuff that you hope you wished for. You see the shooting stars, you're wishing upon a star. But right now it's just kind of like you're in this waiting game, right? And you're okay with that. But at the same time, you're like, oh God, I wish it would hurry up, right? And it's kind of like you're cultivating yourself at this point in time. You're growing, you're doing your due diligence for yourself and within, right? You're working on standing in your own power and building those things in and going for what it is that you want. It's like you're walking away from people that are sneaky and kind of people that are people and things that aren't good for you, right? Like you're leaving things behind. You're leaving something behind here, but it's for your well-being. It's for your good, right? And that's this like equal balance that's coming in. You know, you're moving on to victory. You have like 2 successful cards here, and you also have a new beginning coming in that's fated, it's guided, right? You also have like a lot of happiness, a lot of light, a lot of hope, a lot of faith, like a lot of rejuvenation cards. And you have the Chariot, which is very successful. And then you have the 6 of Wands, which is kind of sideways, right? But it was more up and down. So it's like you're going into success. You're going into victory. You might be in the public eye in some instance, right? But it's kind of like, you know, you're not letting people punish you from things in your past or holding it against you, right? I feel like you're really clearing out like your heart chakra and your sacral chakra right here because I'm starting to itch. And I feel that it's kind of like heating up, right? You're going towards things that you love to do and doing those things. You're not letting people hold you back or like have you not able to do the things that you truly enjoy. Like you're not letting people take your happiness. And that's what's bringing in this new opportunities. Like you're really standing within yourself. You're not dealing with those ugly, nasty people anymore. Those people that might be jealous or smothering, right? It's like people that might put you down. Well, you dated this person in the past. Well, you did this in the past. You're like, okay, whatever, dude, that's my past. Either we can move on to the future or you got to go, right? I feel like you're like really noticing everything that you've accomplished and you're leaving those burdens behind you. I feel like, I mean, right now you might be feeling kind of like stressed out or burnt out about some things, just kind of like, ugh, right? But I feel like those things that are making you feel burnt out are also the things that you're kind of cutting off and leaving behind that's going to bring you into this, it's like you're sitting your burdens down and moving off to being victorious within yourself and the things that you're working on. You're standing within your power. You're not letting people like shake you, right? I feel like that's this like waiting game thing, right? It's like you're kind of working, you're really doing your due diligence and you're starting to see this accelerated motion that's coming in, right? You're not going to sit here and be disappointed in things or disappointed about your past because your past is your past. You're not going to let other people jump into your life and be like, cause you to feel bad about yourself. It's like, that's kind of like the stuff that you're sweeping out because you've done your due diligence. People go through things, right? And it's all on how you handle it. And then if you handle it in a good way and it's like, okay, well, that person was like, not person, it wasn't great for me, right? I wish you the best of luck, but I'm moving on this way. It's like you're no longer holding on to those animosities towards other people because that just holds on to negative and brings back karma towards you. You're developing great karma and new opportunities and going on new adventures and just really enjoying your life and going towards those things that give you like excitement, right? Like you're doing your due diligence, you're working hard, you're being meticulous at the things that you're working on. And in return, that's like opening up this hard work because we have 8 of coins. And we also have the 7 of coins with this both like doing your due diligence, working hard, having high standards, tapping into that creative side of things, right? And that's what's going to bring in an abundance of money and bring you truly happy. You're taking on more responsibilities. You're being more efficient within your own life and things that you're doing. And you're working on your wish fulfillment. And that's what's making your dreams come true. Like your ultimate happiness. What is happiness to you in your reality? Not everybody else, but you. And like, I dig it. It's kind of like you're like resting and in the process of like rejuvenating yourself and you're standing within your truth and you're speaking your truth. And people that aren't truthful, it's like you're noticing it and you're cutting them out of your life and you're working on being more patient, even though it's like, it's kind of hard at times, right? But it's not like you're being totally impatient. It's just like, you're working on it. You're like, all right, come on already. Are you coming? Are you coming? Wait. Let me be patient because I don't want to rush things. But you also see that it's taken off and accelerated, like this accelerated motion, like it's taking off quickly. And you see these things happening and coming in. So like, I dig it, Red Hot. That's positive read. That's awesome. Now we have Miss Violet. Let me get all this cleared out. Oh, my nose itches. What am I missing? Are you having to leave, Davy? Oh, thank you, Violet. I appreciate you guys being here. Oh, you're most welcome, Red Hot. Thank you. Let's get these nice and mixed up, and then we will move on to Violet. Tony, you're so funny. Misty's Own It. You know, I just heard that song, like, one in my head. The one that's like, own it, own it. How does it go? I don't know. It sounds like it's all like a mixed record, and it's a rapper. I don't know. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. It's like, own it, own it. I don't know the song. I can't remember it, but I just have that part stuck in my head whenever I read that from you, Tony. Hey, Divine Gemini, how are you? Oh, thank you so much. Getting the cards nice and mixed up. And then we have Violet, and then we have Ira. So I hope Ira's still here. She's probably working now. Listen while you work. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I can't see this. Almost definitely. I do appreciate you being here, Miss Violet. Is your day going well? Are you at work too, Divine Gemini? Violet's laying in bed because it's late. I know a lot of people, like if you're in the U.S., people are probably at work. Not yet. You're back. I figured you were working, Ira. I was like, she's sitting here listening while they work. Maybe you need to get up and dance, get your body going. You guys remember that song, The Whistle While You Twerk? How, like, Deepest voice was like, 369. Maybe you need to go dancing, Ira. Stand up at your desk and like start shaking your butt and just dance. People look at you like, what is wrong with that? And you're like, nothing. I have to get my blood going. This is my creativity. Just drop it like it's hot at work. I used to do weird stuff like that all the time when I was in the office. I gave no cares at all. People are like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know. Just me. But you laughed, right? So there you go. Get up and dance, Violet. There are all these dance songs going on in my head now. Remember like the early 90s? The song was like, dance, 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 dance. Oh God. You guys remember who was it? Who was it? Something Kids. It was a boy band long time ago, mid 90s. New Kids on the Block. Yeah. Step one. We can have lots of fun. Step two, just me and you. Oh God, I'm showing my age. All right. right. I'll get serious. Oh, that's so funny. All right, let me grab this and clear the energy, and we'll be good to go. Maybe you need to go dancing, Violet, because all these dance songs like are popping in my head, but they're kind of like from back in the day. I was in here like do 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 do. Oh, that's fun. I dig it. Get this energy cleared out. All right. Remember that right there. Give me 2 seconds. It's my homemade bleep. Okay. Let me, number one, wipe off that green chapstick and some lip gloss because I don't like my lips feeling sticky or dry because I'm weird like that. You're too shy? Don't be shy. You miss out on a lot of fun. Just go have fun. That's what dancing's all about. Who cares what you look like? Just go have fun. As long as you have fun, who cares, right? I dig it. Because it really doesn't matter, because if you're having fun, then everybody's going to have fun with you. I goof off all the time. I don't care. We had emotional loss, firm foundation. Now I'll show you real quick. I feel like you're getting over some kind of emotional loss, but you're really building up a strong foundation for yourself, like a strong back, like the old saying, they got a strong backbone, and then moving on. Moving on. We have the waiting game and passion ignited in the solar plexus chakra. I feel like there's something coming in. There's just some things that still need to get cleared out, especially with the firm foundation. I feel like that's what you're building. But I feel like there's still something within your heart that you're healing, but you're also you're moving on from it. Like you're not letting it hold you back. You're going towards your future and what it is that you need to do. I'm gonna have for Violet. I also feel like there's money coming in towards you because my thumb keeps itching. And then we also had the 9 of Cups coming out, which is like very, like you're going to be satisfied with the things that are coming in and become emotionally stable. 9 of Wands is like you're not letting the heartache get you down, but it's also like you're moving into this luxurious lifestyle. Page of Cups. So like you're moving on from like an immature type person that was in your energy, and you're working on, like this person might have made you feel overwhelmed, like things weren't really balanced, right? They were just overwhelming. Like it made you feel like your life is just kind of like disorganized in a way, whatever this was. I mean, because this could have been in like a personal relationship, it could have been in a family relationship, it could be, friendship relationship. And then we also have the King of Wands and we have the Hierophant that's going on the Page of Cups here. But there's just people in your surroundings that you're around that just really they weren't on your standard, right? They might have like lived beyond their means, or, like they didn't have that nice balance within the life. And it's kind of like you came second in regards. Like they didn't know how to balance out what it is, how to balance out like their work and also, their home life. But also like they might have like spent too much or lived beyond their means, right? But I also feel like you're working on what it is within you, because we have the Magician and also the Death card, which is like the ending of a cycle and you're beginning a new one. It's positive changes that are coming in. I feel like these are positive changes that you're making. I feel like you've looked at the big picture here. Like you really overcome a lot of challenges, and you're not like, you're working on setting in your own, like working on your own things that are guided towards you, right? I feel like you're standing strong, like in your spirituality and what it is, and leaning on that faith, and that like creating your own traditions and legacies and things of that nature. You're not going by society standards here, but also it's like you're getting people that you want, somebody that's like, you know, not going to spend what you don't have necessarily. Like you can have a really good living and make a lot of money, but it's like the more money you make, the more money you're spending. So you're not really saving anything and creating that stability here. And I feel like you're working on creating something new. You're working on mastering yourself and standing within your willpower. And you want somebody else that can like have that. It's kind of like infinity, because they have the infinity symbol. It's like you want that ongoing, like look at the big picture leader type person. I feel like that's what you're creating. Like you're standing your ground, you're being resilient, you're overcoming a lot of challenges, and you're creating something new. You're mastering yourself and mastering your craft. You're moving on and going towards your dreams, and moving on from like immature type people within your life, and just really working on like not society's whatever, like this is society's quo is what I just heard, but it's like, you know, the society isn't my life, so why should I care what people think here? I'm working on creating my own. It's like you're cutting that off and working towards like a new beginning here, especially with the Death card. It's like that cycle is ending, it's done. You're working on changing like the status quo, because that's what I keep hearing. You're working on your self-control. You're moving on towards success here. You're going and you're changing things and creating a new beginning, a new successful beginning. And you're going in quick towards it. I feel like you like possibly like to help out with charity and like to help other people, right? You're really generous, but in return, you're not letting people get over on you at the same time. I feel that, you know, with this and like being sharing and being generous is like, you're also not, it's kind of like you're not trapped here, right? It's like you're not the victim. You're not playing the victim. You're not, but you're also not letting people turn you into a victim. It's like you're overcoming those challenges, and that's what's building this firmer foundation, right? It's kind of like, okay, you can sit here blindfolded and there can be swords, but all those swords are behind you, right? Like you're really not trapped. You can pull the string on the rope and let go and take off the blindfold and walk away if you want to. So it's like you're choosing not to be trapped. You're choosing to be courageous and stand within your strength, you know, like stand within like what you're drawn to do, what you're convicted to do, and your own beliefs. You know what I mean? Like be strong, tap into that fiery Leo energy, like be courageous and take this on, because this is what's building that firmer foundation. I feel like that's what you're working on here, especially like the waiting game. It's like you're walking in a circle, but yet you're growing a tree. You know, it's like you're finding something that's igniting that passion within inside you, but also you're building that firmer foundation. You might need to do some clearing in your solar plexus chakra, because once you do, you're going to see that accelerated motion come in. It's like things are going to start moving faster here. It's like you're really curious and you're restless. Yet at the same time, it's kind of like, you know, you can talk about it or you can be about it, because you can talk about the things you want your whole life and never achieve about it because you're just talking about it. Now's the time to take the action towards it and really go for the things that you want, because it's going to come in. I feel like there's something coming in that you're super excited about, and it's going to be amazing, right? It's because you're choosing to be happy over all else. You're choosing to accept what was. You're choosing to be aware of the situation and aware of the things that are around you, and aware of, you know, these things that you felt like this emotional loss with, this thing that kind of hurt your heart, but you're choosing to stand in your own, like what makes you happy, what makes you emotionally stable, what is your vision of a luxurious lifestyle? What is your vision, like over the big pictures, because you become over all these challenges, you overcome them, right? And so, you know, I feel like you're choosing to be, you know, not really like obsessive. I mean, you don't want somebody that's obsessive with work or somebody that's kind of deceitful or all talk. It's like you're taking action towards the things that you want, right? No longer like, okay, well, I'm making more money now, but I'm making more money, but I'm going to create a more stable lifestyle. And I'm not going to be paycheck to paycheck anymore because I don't have to. It's like situations like that. Like you're working on creating your own society and not living by that status quo because you have hope, faith. I feel like you feel rejuvenated as if you wished upon a star and your wish has been granted, right? I feel like it's like you're refreshing yourself. It's like washing yourself clean. It's kind of like whenever you wash your makeup off at the end of the day, right? You're just like, oh man, I feel so good. I feel like that's how you feel, right? It's like it's just going well. And then we have the sun here, which is like also joy, success, it's happiness. You have hope, you have faith. You know, you're standing within what makes you happy, standing within your spiritual strength here. You're working hard. You're doing your due diligence, you know. You're also like restoring yourself and like contemplating the directions that you need to go, but you're not stressing out over them, right? You're getting your rest and doing your due diligence, right? And this is why you're moving ahead. You've accepted, like you're in this transition that's going on right now, and you're leaving behind what's no longer good for you. You're leaving behind all the toxic mess, and you're moving forward to a bright new beginning. You're moving on from it. You're no longer willing to sit here and like be silent and be heartbroken. And it's like all that stuff is mending, but I do see you have a heart of gold here. And that's what's bringing on, like, you're going to be celebrating, right? You're getting new insights and also like a fulfillment of this, like your dreams coming true and this inner happiness that's coming in. And that's what's ignited this passion within inside you. I dig it. That's an epic read, Violet. I hope it resonated. You're back, Mac Twins. Tell me, what are you talking about being a cow? Doja Cat's on your mind? I love it. You guys are silly. I dig it. All right, next we have Ira. And then Mac Twins, were you wanting to read? And then you'll probably be my last one. All right, awesome. Let me get this all mixed up. And if you guys have not already, please smash that like button. Let's help this channel grow and grow our little community. It'd be amazing. And then all the information is kind of tagged up there if anybody's wanting to make a little donation. I'm going to use it to getting... There's a couple new decks of cards I want that are really awesome. The artistic work is amazing. So, yeah. You guys are cracking me up in the chat about the cows. And dream about the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such a sight. And the dish ran away with the spoon. Sorry, it takes me a second to get these all mixed up. I say that all the time, Violet. Noted. Taking my mental note. Shuffling for Era. Let me write you down, Mac Twins, or like I'm a duck. I wake up in a new world every day. I wish you guys could see this. Like literally, Rufus the squirrel is just like chilling on the fence. He'll do that when I have my room door open too, and just like sit there and watch me. Like he's just chilling. He's like, aren't you gonna come outside? He's still like waiting for me to come outside. Now he's crawling down the fence and coming up to the door. That's so funny. I guess I don't need to get a new dog. I have a squirrel. Cheaper to feed. Because he lives outside. No, I'm on you now, Ira. I'm shuffling up the deck for you. I'm about to Sage, and then we're going to get going. I know you're working. I'm not going to skip you. I'm still getting the cards mixed up for you. Uh-oh, 333. What? It's going to be a good read, Ira. Look up the meaning of 333. It's amazing. Who is this? Oh, thank you, Tony. Thank you. I'm dying. All right, let me see this right here. Maybe if I tap on the right spot. Okay. Maybe I should look that up. So are you wanting to read, Tony? I'm so confused because I still haven't seen your answer in the chat. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe everybody needs to answer for Tony. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the donation. Tony. All right. I had to wait for me to be able to breathe. That's right. I remember you saying that 33 is your life path. It was 333 on the clock. There's a lot of meanings. 333 is good. I love it. But I don't remember them all off the top of my head. So, yeah, I'm a mask number 11. I think where did we talk about that? We talked about it somewhere, but I vaguely remember it. Hold on one second. All right. Let me get my hands wet. All right. What do we have for Ira? What is it that Ira needs to know? Partnerships and alliances sideways. A lot of people are meeting new people and creating new partnerships. That's awesome. That's a lot. All right, we have fulfillment of wishes. We have new beginnings and passion ignited. What? This is exciting. I like it already. And then destiny on the bottom. And base chakra and waiting. This is exciting. I'm stoked. All right, what do we have for era? Let's elaborate. Partnerships and alliances, fulfillment of wishes, and new beginnings. We have Tower in reverse. And then we have the Three of Coins. And then we have the Fool. And then we also have the Three of Wands, the Seven of Coins, holy moly. Okay. We have the Eight of Swords and the Devil. They came out together. And then we have the Eight of Wands and then the Seven of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Ace of Swords. And then I just looked at the deck and it had the Two of Cups, which is like a partnership. And then we also have the Nine of Wands. And then the Emperor and the Five of Swords sideways. All right. I feel like you're going to be meeting new people, right? But I also feel like you might be a little bit scared of this, but you're going towards your destiny here. I feel like you're working on this fulfillment of wishes that you want, but yet you're still kind of in limbo about it because you don't want things to turn out in a disaster. It's like you're avoiding that disaster. You're avoiding that tower moment, right? But I also see you're going to be working with new people and like collaborating with some new people, right? Because there's a new beginning happening, something you're going to be really excited about. I feel like you're embracing that childlike energy and really going towards like embracing the new, right? I feel like you're looking ahead. You're going to have an expansion. You're going to be growing within and also growing within a business that you're working hard at. I feel like you're growing within something and you're doing your due diligence, like you're creative. You're being really creative. Maybe you do artwork or something like that. Something with your hands, and cross my legs. But I also feel like you want to make sure that you're not being foolish and make sure that you're not like, you don't want to feel trapped within a situation, but also like you want to go towards those things that are like pleasurable in your life and playful. It's kind of like embracing, it's like in limbo about embracing that childlike energy, right? Because you're afraid of making a mistake, but I don't think that you are. I feel like you need to kind of slow things down a little bit, but keep moving forward because I feel like you have a lot of quick decisions that you have to make, but make sure you really go over them, kind of like read the fine print here. Just don't get yourself like overwhelmed because sometimes you work so hard at something and you're being so meticulous and you're creating all these new things that you start to feel like overwhelmed. And then that kind of like messes with your confidence, you know, because you're like, oh my gosh, I got so much to do. Take things one step at a time, right? Because you're going to have like, this is a really great breakthrough. I feel like you have a really sharp mind and you're being really resilient. Like you're standing like your ground, you're going for what it is that you want here. I feel that, you know, sometimes like things might make you angry because it feels chaotic. So that gets really frustrating to you. But also in the same instance, it's like, you know, there's something that, you know, I feel like there's something that might have been chaotic in your energy, but you're choosing to forgive them, or somebody has a desire to forgive it. It's like you're not holding on to lingering resentment. It's kind of like, I forgive you. And even if you like, you have a reconciliation with somebody, it could be a friend, it could be somebody you work with, could be family members, you know, that this is going on with. But at the same time, it's kind of like, it's like, I forgive you and I'm moving on. That way you don't like hold on to that lingering negative energy, because you're going in towards your destiny. You're doing what it is that you want. You're meeting new people. You're going in, like you're ending the cycle and you're beginning a new one here, especially with the fulfillment of wishes. And then you have the death card. I feel like you're choosing to be happy and ending the cycles of the people that are negative within your life, or the situations that are negative within your life. It's like, I forgive you and I'm moving on, right? And you're going towards what it is that you really want. That's a lot of cards. You have two cards. You have the death card and also the Six of Swords. You're in a transition and you're moving on. You're leaving things behind. That's a definite beginning. A definite change is going on. And it's a change towards like happiness and meeting new people and friendship. We have the Three of Cups. Like, you're going to be meeting new friends, new people. You're choosing to be happy and being satisfied within yourself, right? And the things that stress you out and that are no longer good for you, you're leaving them behind. I dig it. So, like, this is positive. I feel like you're really going for your dreams, and your dreams are coming true, and you're meeting new people. You're just kind of like iffy about them because you don't want to go through the same mess. You're making sure that you're not being foolish, but you're also having justice, like good justice. Karma's coming in, like it's balancing out, it's being weighed out, because you're making sure that you're not putting yourself in the same situation that you got out of. And it's okay to be cautious. Just don't be so cautious that you are afraid to move forward, right? Because this card came out twice, because it's a card that I'd seen earlier that I mentioned. Like, you're going to be meeting new people. You're going to have a new connection. There's going to be a unity. It's going to be a great balance here, right? That's going to make you extremely happy here with the Ten of Cups, right? You're going to be happy. Your family's going to be happy. It's kind of like a dream come true type of thing. And maybe you're meeting somebody else and you're going to start dating. Maybe you're going to get married. Maybe you're already married. Maybe you're going to renew your vows. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's like you're making the appropriate decisions. Like, you're loving yourself. You're creating this, especially like with the union, like a happy home, a happy life. And it's like your blessing that's coming into you, and you're stepping out of that insecure energy and really tapping into your wisdom here, right? And I feel like that's what you're working on. Just kind of clear out your chakras. You're like that base chakra, that foundational chakra. You just stay firm in what it is, because things are going to start moving fast. And I feel like that's what you're working on here, especially with the waiting game. It's like you're not waiting for the things that you want. It's like you're going after it, but yet you're doing things. You're making sure you're not making hasty decisions. You know what I mean? I dig it. That's what I have for you, Ira. That's beautiful. I don't know who that is. Let's go see. Because more than likely, I won't answer the door if it's not my kid. Because I'm an asshole that way. So hold on. Front door. It wasn't my kid. It was neighborhood kids, and I don't answer the door to them either. Told you, I'm a jerk. It is what it is. I look at the security cameras, and I don't care if I know you or not. If you're not invited, you're not coming in my house. I'm not even going to answer the damn door. Because the thing is, very few people know where I live. Like, I think maybe 1, 2. And that's counting, like, my kids' grandparents and their dad. And, I don't let people know where I live. Just because I don't like people just dropping by. It makes me mad. And I won't answer the door, whether I know you or not. If you don't call and I don't see you come over, I won't answer the door. I don't care who you are. You'll just be standing there knocking at the damn door. I'm big about that. Like, I just don't care. Oh, man. That's so funny. Whoa. All right, shuffling for Mac Twins. We're going to clear the energy, and it'll probably be my last one for the day. Because soon my spawn's going to come home. Because if those little kids are coming by, I already know that he's probably on his way. More than likely, he's playing football after school. It's my spawn number 4. And he'll come home. And these little kids are probably seeing if he can play, but it's a school night, so the answer's going to be no. So they played all weekend. I know, I'm a strict mom. It is what it is. But I don't care. Little kids need more rules and discipline. Because half the time, I had this little girl calling me. I know this is TMI, but I'm shuffling cards, so whatever. This little female, I want to call this little heifer. This little heifer called. Because my youngest, his phone broke, right? But it was 10 o'clock at night. What the hell does a 10-year-old going to be doing calling at 10 o'clock at night? Do you not have rules? Do you not have a curfew? Because if I was your mama, I would have spanked your butt. It is what it is. I don't play that mess. And this little girl is calling me at 10 o'clock at night. Got me messed up. I'm like, sorry. I was like, Elliot has rules. My son has rules and a bedtime, right? And it's way past his bedtime. So he's asleep right now because there's structure within his life. And he's not allowed to be on the phone at 10:30 at night because you guys are 10. I was like, so sleep sweet. Have a good night. Oh, man, I'm that mom. This little girl woke me up. And it was late. When I go to bed because I get up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, like every day. That's my routine. And I get mad when people interrupt my sleep, especially a 10-year-old. What the hell is a 10-year-old doing up at 10:30 at night? And again, what is she doing with her phone? I know I'm ranting. You can laugh. I wanted to reach that phone and punch her in the throat. I'm like, if my arm could reach through this phone, I mean, putting you to sleep. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. All right. Let me like this, and then we'll get on to your read, Mac Twins, after my little rant. Oh, that's funny. People ask me, like, can I come over? I'm like, no, but we can hang out. I'll do the cooking. I'll come over to your house, though. I've known you for this many years, and I don't know where you live, and you never will. Because, you know, I clear people out of my life quickly. You don't have to do much. You start being negative and toxic. I don't care if I know you 20 years. I will never talk to you again. That's just me. So I don't need you to come about my damn house or knowing where I live. Because I won't answer the phone. Oh, man. I'm such a jerk. It's okay, though. I embrace it. But at least I'm honest. All right. What do we have for the Mac Twins? I have nothing for you. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right, we have material harvest. We have intuition. What else do we have for the next one? We have balance. On the bottom, heartache and loss and patience and foundations and achievements and triumph. But like there was something that you were working on that might not have gone through. So it kind of made you feel like disappointed. But I feel like just be patient because it's going to come in, right? I do see like more financial gain coming in. Just follow your intuition. There's got to be like work on that balance between things. Let's get into this, see what it's more about. Hello, son. Move your bike out of the walkway. Really? All right, we have the 4 of coins. We have the temperance, the death, the 3 of coins. We have the star. What is hiding? The hangman. Hold on one second. Can you answer the door? I'm trying to work. I'm on a live. I'm in the middle of something. And I'm tired of people knocking on my door. Front door. Sorry. Excuse me? Yeah, you have until like 4:30. You're welcome. We have the 9 of coins, the 5 of wands sideways.
If my brother comes down, I will call him.
The Knight of Wands.
My mom, if you like comes, can you tell me that where it was his friend?
I don't know where that is. Hey. We're at that house, like around the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Over there, where he knows that you come over there.
Okay, shut the door. It's hot. Thank you. All right, sorry about that. Eventually, we're gonna have a read going. It's about to be quiet. Okay. Sorry, Mac Twins. One second. All right, bye. Oh, I'm sorry. I do apologize for the interruptions. Sorry. All right, so we have with the 4 of coins and the temperance, like you're working on balance here. You're following your intuition. You're working on something to bring in more material gains here. I feel like you're working on a sense of like a new sense of security, but walking down that fine middle half, that balance, not going to one extreme or the other, but really finding the meaning in what it is that you want. And then also we have the temperance, but we've also had the balance, right? It's like you're ending a cycle and beginning a new one. You're embracing this change and you're balancing it out, right? So you're going to be collaborating with some other people. There's going to be new people, like you're building something together, right? I feel like this is divinely guided, right? I feel like you're going to start feeling rejuvenated. Like you have this, like this happiness about it, this hope about it. And it's because we have like intuition, you have the temperance, which is also like intuition. It's like your spirit guides, your angels, right? Your ancestors are guiding you, right? And so it's kind of like, you know, you're really thinking and confident, but you have faith. Like, you know, it's going to come through. Like, it's very much so supported. Just follow that intuition. I feel like you're coming out of this hangman energy of feeling stuck and you're releasing what it is that made you feel stuck. And I feel like you're taking action and being fearless at what it is that you want. I feel like what this is, it's kind of all being rejuvenating. You're going to gain the reward. So you're going to gain a financial gain from this, and it's coming in like the fruits of your labor paying off. Like, you've been working really hard at it. You've been really like working hard at creating like a sense of security and working on that and building something, right? And it's all coming in. I feel like you're also kind of like staying in reality and respecting other people's differences at the same time. It's like you're not dealing with conflict, but it's like you respect others' opinions. Like, you can kind of like, you might disagree at some things, but then you find that common ground, like that balance, right? Because that's how it's going to grow. And you guys are taking this like adventure together, right? Like, you're being fearless. You're taking action on where it is where you want to go. Because you're no longer within staying in that defeated type energy, especially on the bottom of the deck, we had a heartache and loss and being patient. Like, you're being patient, you're growing, you're building that strong foundation, and you're achieving a lot. Because this cycle, like, you're like, I refuse to be defeated. Like, that was just the ending of that, but it's the beginning of a new cycle. Like, I'm starting over. We got this, right? And we have the 10 of coins. And it came out sideways, right? So it's like you have this unbounding desire to be successful. And I feel that it is going to be successful. Like, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be super stable. It's going to be a lot of financial gain here. And it's going to come in like very, very nice. Like, you're just going to start seeing this accumulation coming in because you're being fearless at what it is that you want and what this is that you're working on. Keep following your intuition here. That's a lot of cards. And just make sure that you keep things balanced, right? And don't be lazy whenever you're working on it, because sometimes we work so hard at things, but then we start seeing those fruits of our labor pay off. And so we kind of slack a little bit. Just make sure you don't get in that type of energy like that. Don't be too content, right? And keep looking ahead because things are going to be expanding, right? I see it. It's growing rapidly. You're looking out. You're going for what it is that you want. The sun's coming up on the horizon. You're following your guides. You might be getting messages from birds. Like really looking into the different meanings of things around you, what you see, and you're getting out of this negative, depressed type energy, right? You're not going to let people like this sadness overcome you. I feel like you're overcoming this thing that like maybe it didn't work out in the past, but now you're like, okay, well, let's take a different road. We have that balance. Let's go towards what it is that it wants. And then we have like the King of Cups, which is balance between your emotions and your head. Like, you're being wise about your decisions that you make. You're not letting your emotions run away with you. You're not feeling defeated. You're walking away from this, right? Into abundance and prosperity here with the King of Coins. It's very abundant. It's very fertile. It's very prosperous. It's very, like a providing stable type energy. Very wise here. I dig it. You're stepping into those things that make you curious and make you happy, and you're getting things balanced within your own life and being very strong and resilient as you do so. And that's what's going to bring in the world here. It's like a new beginning of harmony, a new beginning of everything's being balanced, a new beginning of like feeling like just happy with everything that is that you worked on, and you're contemplating things and you're going the directions that you need to go. You're not letting people hold you back anymore. Again, there's a lot of things with balance, balancing your money, balancing your emotions, keeping things balanced, balancing your priorities, being able to adapt, staying out of conflict and just like really embracing other people's opinions and your opinion. And sometimes people have difference of opinion, and that's okay, right? Sometimes people have a different view, and embracing that view, and also letting your view be known, so that way you can work in the middle and find that fine middle path. And that's what's bringing this in. Following that intuition again, standing in your spirituality and having this newfound sense of freedom and working hard and having high standards, being very meticulous in the things that you do. I dig it. This is a very positive reading. I wonder what it's about. Whatever it is, just stay strong with what it is, right? Don't be disappointed if things don't go as quick as you want it to. But I do see that you're going to be like uniting with people and working together with them. I feel like you guys are going to be bouncing ideas off of each other, and it's going to be really lovely. So that's what I have for you, Mac Twins. Sorry about the disruption in the beginning. Because yeah, that was a hot minute. I'm like, can you guys quit knocking on my door? You guys probably heard the kids like, sorry. I'm not mean, but I am an asshole. Somebody just like, I'm not going to wall up and be like, because kids will be kids. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, I'm trying to work. Can you guys go away? I got things I'm doing here. You're just chilling? That's awesome. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I hope you guys enjoyed your read and that they resonate and that you got something good out of them. Oh, I appreciate you too, Mac Twins. I'm happy that you're here today. And thank you, Davey, and thank you, Tony, for helping me out and being my mods and, staying with me on my rants and all my mess and my random talk. Because I'm a very random person. I mean, it is what it is. I'm a Gemini. I'm all over the place. I'm like squirrel. And sometimes literally. You're welcome, Tony. I appreciate you guys. So after this, I'm going to do the, let me know since you guys are here. Do you guys like the quick oracle messages? Not, do I need to change it up? Because, I don't know, I was going to get off here and then record the quick oracle and be kind of done for the day. You do? All right, awesome. What am I supposed to do? Be naked, Tony? What, still have my dress on? What do you want me to do? Am I supposed to just be like stripping down? Like, hold on, world, here I come in my birthday suit. or is in this on my goodies? My goodies. The channel be shut down for sure. It's a song. Just saying. I mean, hey. That's so funny. All right, guys. Well, if you haven't already, please smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. You guys just kind of listening in, turn on the notification bell, make it say team. That way you guys know when I'll be on again next. And probably, I don't know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're going to do more reads. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the donations. I'm stoked. Yeah, working on getting a couple new card decks and things of that nature because there's some really cool ones that I want. I love the graphics on them. They're amazing. There's some that's like more these intuitive type cards that are freaking sick. So yeah, I'm working on that. That way I can, change things up. It'd be fun. This is still ultimately like my favorite deck. I love it. But anyways, so I'm going to let you guys go because I know some of you are at work, some of you are at home, some of you are ready to relax. And I like food and I'm hungry. So, I'm one of those, like, I get hangry and I'm not a mean person. So whenever I start, like, I'm one of those, you can be around me and be like, oh, she's getting moody. And then, like, feed me and I'm fine. They're like, why are you in bed? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just irritated. Just got to feed her and then she'll be fine. And it's the truth, right? So, yeah. Throw me a Snickers. I'm that commercial. That is me. And I'm a whole new woman. I live through my stomach. All right, guys. I'm going to let you guys go. Until next time, you guys stay fabulous, stay epic, stay awesome. I love you, and I appreciate you guys being here. I'm stoked about our channel growing. Let's grow bigger, and let's make it fun. So, yeah. Bye, guys. If I can make my mouse work, then I'll be out.